Welcome to the EVS class. Today we will be starting respiratory system. Respiratory system, now you can see the diagram. Respiration is the most required thing, because if we are not respiring, we are not alive. So to live, we need to respire. So what is the procedure basically behind the respiration? Take a deep breath. What do you feel? Everybody now. While you are watching the video, take a deep breath. गहरी सांस लीजिए. What do you feel? When you breathe in, your chest gets slightly bigger, and when you exhale, it comes to the normal size. Okay? So जब आप सांस अंदर लेते हैं तो आपका जो चेस्ट एरिया है वो थोड़ा सा बड़ा हो जाता है, और जब आप सांस को बाहर छोड़ते हैं तो वो अपने नॉर्मल साइज में आ जाता है. राइट? We breathe in air through our nose. So the first respiratory organ is nose, because we respire through our nose, not from the mouth. Mouth is not the respiratory area. The hair and the mucus in the nose trap the dust particles and the germs, making the air we breathe in clean and safe. You know, the air we take is surrounded by dust also, dust particles also, and the germs also. So you have felt that there are so many hairs, tiny hairs in your nose, and there is some liquid portion also which is called mucus. They both work to filter the dust and the germs. So the air which goes inside becomes clean. That is why we should not breathe through our mouth. That is why we should never breathe from our mouth, because mouth doesn't have that hairs in the mucus area to filter the dust and the germs. Now the air travels down to the windpipe and enter our lungs. So from the nose, the air travels to the windpipe. Where is the windpipe? You can see that it is very near to food pipe. So food pipe and windpipe are very close. And enter our lungs. Lungs are like two bags. When we breathe in, they get filled up by oxygen. The lungs contain blood capillaries. Blood capillaries absorb the oxygen from the air we breathe in. So now from the windpipe, the air reaches to the lungs. Lungs, you can see the two air bags, which get slightly bigger when you breathe in and get normal size when you exhale. Right? In the lungs, you can see there are blood capillaries, the yellow, green, yellow one, blue one. So these are called blood capillaries. What is the work of blood capillaries? It absorbs the oxygen from it. As you have seen from the small intestine, blood absorbs the nutrients. The same procedure, like here also, the blood capillaries absorbs the oxygen and send it to the different part of the body, because oxygen is very much required for the proper functioning for our body. Okay? It then transported to the other parts of the body. During this process, carbon dioxide is given out as a waste, which is brought out to the lungs by blood. So when the oxygen goes to the different part of the body, the carbon dioxide which is inside our body, it goes out. It reaches to the lungs. When we breathe out, carbon dioxide is pushed out by air, lungs through the windpipe and the nose. So what you need to understand, what we inhale oxygen. What we exhale carbon dioxide. You may ask how the carbon dioxide is in your body. The carbon dioxide is in your body because of the different systems are going on. It releases carbon dioxide. So it is by default in our body. So when oxygen goes in, carbon dioxide goes out. Okay? Now, to keep our respiratory system healthy, we must play outdoor games. Open the doors and windows of our room to let in fresh air. So we have to work hard basically. We have to do some exercises. We have to always be into that area where the fresh air comes in, because you need to take the fresh air for your respiration. Now, did you know? If the lungs were open flat, they would cover the entire size of a tennis court. So lungs are that bigger. It looks like an airbag, but it is very big. It can cover the entire size of a tennis court. So now From respiratory system, I am moving towards the circulatory system. Circulation is very important. What is circulation? Like what we are actually talking about in the circulation are blood things. Okay, so you must have noticed that we get hurt, blood starts to come out. Whenever you are hurt, you can see the blood. Do you know from where this blood comes from? It is the heart. We all have the heart where all this circulation takes place. Now, the heart, the arteries, the capillaries and the veins are together called the circulatory system. The heart, the arteries, the capillaries and the veins are together called the circulatory system. On the first page already I told you the different organs work together to do some actions. So in circulatory system, these are different organs which are performing circulation. What you need to do, you need to underline the hard words. The spellings which are difficult for you, you can mark them and you can remember them. Even though I will give you the hard words, but still while reading the chapter, you need to do this. Now, let us understand what is the heart. The heart is the most important organ in the circulatory system. It is located in the chest, a little to the left. It pumps blood to all the parts of the body. In this diagram, you can see where it is heart. So, you may see beta ki the lungs area, the heart area, all these are very much close connected because you have seen your body. So, there is only that space left. So, everything is adjusted there. Okay. So, it is all connected to each other. And a different diagram of lung is there also, heart. Yeah. So, you can see the veins, you can see the arteries here. The two types of blood vessels connected to the heart are arteries and veins. Okay. Two types of blood vessels. You can see in the diagram blue and red. Right? Red and blue. So, these are blood vessels. Blood vessels in which blood flows. It is basically like a drainage system. As you have seen the drains in your kitchen also, in your washroom also, the water flows into that. So, same like the blood vessels, the blood flows into it. The blood vessels that carry blood rich in oxygen from the heart to other parts of the body are called arteries. Now, this is something very important. What you have to understand? The blood vessels that carry blood rich in oxygen from the heart to other parts of the body are called arteries. So, जो खून जो हमारी बॉडी को ज़रूरत है, जिसमें ऑक्सीजन फिल्ड होती है, वो जो कैरी करता है, that is called arteries. Okay. The blood vessels that carry blood rich in carbon dioxide back to the heart from other parts of the body are called veins. So, as the arteries gives the oxygen rich blood to the whole body, the veins gets the carbon dioxide rich blood out from the body. Okay. So, the arteries are taking care of the oxygen in our body and veins are taking care of the carbon dioxide of the body. Veins carry blood that is rich in carbon dioxide and needs to be purified. This unpurified blood is pumped back to the lungs. Then it gives up carbon dioxide and takes in fresh oxygen. Again, it returns to the heart, ready to be pumped all around the body. In this way, blood keeps on flowing in our body. So, what basically is the work of heart? The carbon dioxide rich blood, it goes to the lung, it goes to the heart and it gets purified and then again it gets circulated to the body. So, heart is basically taking care of the purification of the body. If heart is not working, no other organ will work. So, this is very important. And the last line, to keep your heart healthy, exercise a lot. You have to do the physical activity on the regular basis. If you are not working and if you are just lying down on the bed and doing nothing at all, your heart will become weak. Now, did you know the average heartbeat tells about heartbeats about 72 times per minute and each heart cycle takes about 0.8 seconds. This is very important fact. You need to understand, you need to mark this. Put a marker with you and just mark whatever I say that is important for you. So what the work I am giving you today, you have to draw respiratory system diagram in your fair copy. Okay, you will put a topic respiratory system and you will draw this diagram. As I have told you about to draw the digestive system, and again now I am telling you to draw the respiratory system. Alright, this is very important. So I am closing this video now and I will be heading towards my next topic.